That halftime performance was probably the greatest piece of art we have seen since Shakespeare. I don't think you understand the high-level art you just watched. The Renaissance painters, Shakespeare of the time, they criticized the government and culture and famous celebrities all in one performance, in one painting. And that's what we just saw. Like, this is what art is supposed to look like. This is how they used to do art during the Renaissance period. The moment we saw Samuel L. Jackson, like, you knew, right? Like, you knew in your gut. Like, this is high-level art. Bravo. Bravo.
40 acres in the mule, this is bigger than the music. The revolution about to be televised, you picked the right time but the wrong, probably A minor. I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love the suit. Say Drake, I hate you like I'm young. Yeah, they try to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. They not like us.
You don't care how people feel about the ritual. It's about, does following the ritual work? You can fool yourself into thinking there isn't one, but the evidence will be clear.
40 acres in the mule, this is bigger than the music.
This fucker was performing 3 days ago and was already going after one of the most predatory industries in the world. Even the Simpsons were caught leaving clues years ago, but nobody was paying attention. Watch this.
Carter, you've discovered the holy grail of modern medicine. Why the hell would you keep it buried like this?
I'll tell you why. Because there's far more money to be made in treating a disease than in curing it. Why cure someone a day if we can treat them for a lifetime and bill them every step along the way?
What you're doing here is criminal, and I'm going to tell the whole world about it.
Is that right? Who's gonna believe you? The internet? You'll be just another nutjob left-wing blogger.
Now this is where things get really interesting, because around the same time, Dana White was caught attacking the same industry just a couple months ago, but nobody was paying attention. Watch this.
Wait a minute, you're saying that for the rest of my life, I have to put this CPAP machine on so that I can sleep at night? That's the answer to this?
Dude, I remember how frustrated you were with that thing.
Yeah, listen, I was at a place where I'd rather die than put that thing on and try to sleep with that thing. I'd sleep for 35 minutes and then end up ripping it off in the middle of the night. I'm like, this is it? Then I'm out. I don't even want to deal with this.
Dana White used to have problems with mouth breathing and snoring, which caused this massive gut for years. And the craziest part is there's an episode on Shark Tank that would have eradicated all of Dana White's issues if he just saw the clip. I'm gonna play it for you guys, just watch this.
Tropical Rush is our best seller. There's a base of menthol and peppermint in all of them. Woo! Woo! There you go. Yes. That's really good.
It's really quite a hit.
So they were hitting these sticks called Boom Boom. And if you don't know, it only has 2 ingredients, menthol and essential oils. Menthol will help open your nasal passages, and the essential oils will help keep them open throughout the whole day, 23 hours a day. All you do is just inhale through each nostril for 3 seconds. And you can literally feel the air hit the back of your brain. And as someone who used to wake up with horrible allergies, this little stick is a game changer. As soon as I wake up, I just do 1 snort in each nostril and I can literally feel my nasal passages open up. Just listen. The only issue is since they have all of these positive reviews by hundreds of thousands of customers, they are always sold out. However, whenever they do a restock, you should see an orange cart somewhere here below. I'm going to attach a link for the next 48 hours. I will go run and grab it while they're still on the market.
Let's break down why the biggest stage in the world is actually an occult ceremony in disguise. The Super Bowl is not just a football game. It's a massive cultural spectacle with millions of people watching. Many people believe that these performances are more than just entertainment. Many halftime shows feature flames, pyrotechnics, performers emerging from the flames, symbolizing an alchemical process of initiation. Fire has been used in occult rituals for ages, and it symbolizes rebirth, destruction, and transformation. A lot of times you'll see dancers or performers as hooded figures or in cloaks, and this represents the initiates undergoing that transformation. Performers are often seen descending from the sky or ascending to the sky, and this is representing either divine ascension or the fallen angel archetype. Also, the dark and light transitions. Many performers begin in darkness or ignorance and end with bright, blinding lights, symbolizing enlightenment or rebirth. These things literally mirror esoteric ceremonies and traditions that have went on for ages. A lot of times you'll see the colors red, white, black, and sometimes even gold, and these colors have really deep occult meanings. Red often represents sacrifice, sometimes initiation. White often represents purity or enlightenment. And then we have black, which represents the unknown or mysteries. Many past halftime Super Bowl performances have utilized these occult themes, whether it was intentional or not. In 2023, we had Rihanna, who began elevated in the sky, dressed in red, with an army of white-clad dancers. In 2021, we had The Weeknd, and his performance was filled with red-robed figures and a fallen angel theme. In 2015, we had Katy Perry. She rode this huge beast-like figure, ultimately representing the of Babylon that we have seen in the book of Revelations, and a checkerboard stage. One key aspect in occult rituals is the concept of consent, or revealing the method to the participants. According to occult law, magic or energy harvesting rituals work best when the participants are willingly participating by watching, singing along, or even emotionally engaging in the Super Bowl halftime show. You are willingly giving your energy to the ritual. The performances are designed to provoke strong emotions like excitement or shock. People sing along, they clap, or even chant. The belief that in order for a ritual to be truly powerful, the participants must consent on some level is seen in many ancient occult practices like Hermeticism, Thelema, and even ceremonial magic. However, this consent does not have to be direct or conscious consent. It can be symbolic. It can be subconscious. If you guys have seen my previous video on language and numbers, then you guys know that numbers hold the key to the universe. Symbols are often made from numbers. Occult symbols bypass logical thinking and influence the deeper levels of our psyche. In other words, the conscious mind may dismiss esoteric symbols as artistic choice, but the subconscious mind absorbs them very deeply. A lot of artistic work is often a metaphor meant to be interpreted, and that's the same thing with song lyrics, which is why reading between the lines is so important, because they are telling you exactly what they are doing, but our conscious mind just ignores it. For example, Madonna's halftime show in 2021, she sang Like a Prayer, which is a metaphor disguised as a love song, but it's actually about spiritual transformation. Then we have Katy Perry's halftime show in 2015. She sang Dark Horse, which is referencing an irreversible spiritual transformation. Even in 2021, The Weeknd sang Blinding Lights, which is a song about being blinded by the glamorous lifestyle of fame and fortune. In the occult, it is important that all participants be aware of the ritual. And since they are trying to use the energy of the collective to essentially ignite the power of the ritual, that means they need to tell us as the participants in some sort of way. And it is often through symbolism, but mostly their lyrics. Knowing that the general public won't consciously recognize the ritual, but they'll still engage in it. And that's all they need for the ritual to be powerful. So when you watch this year's Super Bowl halftime performance, try to see if you can spot any symbolism. Here are some things to look out for. One of them is color symbolism. The red, black, white colors that I spoke about earlier in the video. Also the dualistic nature of black and white. A lot of times you'll see the black and white tiled floors. Fire, dancers in robes or cloaked figures, references to higher powers or fallen angels. For example, a performer that is falling from the sky or ascending into the sky, and even Egyptian symbolism. Then comment back on this video and let me know what stuck out to you. And remember to follow me if you like more content like this.